the foot of the tree, and Silas joined her there. I really need to talk to you, Anna," he panted. Rachel's heart slammed into her chest. Why couldn't it be her Silas wanted to talk to? If only he could see that she would be better for him than Anna. If Silas knew how much I care for him, would it make a difference? Rachel was keenly aware that Silas only had eyes for her big sister, but that didn't make her love him any less. As far as she could tell, Silas had been in love with Anna ever since they were children, and Rachel had loved Silas nearly that long as well. He was all she wanted in a man. Good-looking, kind-hearted, interested in birds, and he enjoyed fishing. She was sure he had many other attributes that made him appealing, but with Silas standing right below the tree where she lay hidden, she could barely breathe, much less think of all the reasons she loved him so much. Rachel looked down at her sister, arms folded across her chest, body held rigid as she stood like a statue facing Silas. It was as if Anna couldn't be bothered with talking to him, which made no sense, since she and Silas had been friends a long time. Silas had been coming over to their place to visit ever since Rachel could remember. Silas reached for Anna's hand, but she pulled it away. "Just who do you think you are, Silas Swartley?" "I'm your boyfriend, that's who. Have been since we were kinner, and you know it." "I don't know any such thing, so don't try to put words in my mouth." Rachel stifled a giggle. "That sister of mine, she's sure got herself a temper." Silas tipped his head to one side. "I don't get it. One minute you're sweet as cherry pie, and the next minute you act as if you don't care for me at all." Rachel knew full well that Silas spoke the truth. She'd seen with her own eyes the way her sister led that poor fellow on. Why, just a few weeks ago, Anna had let Silas bring her home from a singing. She had to feel some kind of interest in him if she was willing to accept a ride in his courting buggy. Rachel held her breath as Silas reached out to touch the ties on Anna's stiff white cup. Anna jerked her head quickly, causing one of the ribbons to tear loose. "Now look what you've done." She pulled on the edge of her covering, but in so doing, the pins holding her hair in a bun must have been knocked loose, for a cascade of tawny yellow curls fell loosely down her back. Rachel wished she could see the look on Silas's face. She could only imagine what he must be thinking as he reached up to scratch the back of his head and groaned. "Why, you're prettier than a field full of fireflies at sunset, Anna." Rachel gulped. What she wouldn't give to hear Silas talk to her that way. Maybe if she kept hoping, maybe if... Rachel thought about a verse in Psalm 71 that she had read that morning. "But I will hope continually, and will yet praise thee more and more." She would gladly offer praises to God if she could win Silas's heart. Truth be told, the verse of scripture she should call her own might best be found in the book of Job, chapter 7. "My days are swifter than a weaver's shuttle, and are spent without hope." Rachel figured she would most likely end up an old maid, while Anna would have a loving husband and a whole house full of children. "Sometimes I wish I could wear my hair down all the time," Anna said, pulling Rachel out of her musings. "Or maybe get it cut really short." "Why would you want to do that?" "Because I might look prettier if I... Oh, never mind." "Are you questioning the Amish ways? Now, what would your mom and dad have to say about that?" Before Anna could answer, Silas added, "You've always been a bit of a rebel, haven't you?" Anna leaned against the trunk of the tree, and Rachel dug her fingernails into the bark of the branch she was lying on. What will my sisters say to that comment? "My mom and dad would be upset if they knew I had mentioned cutting my hair short." Anna sighed. "Many things about the Amish ways are good, but sometimes I wonder if I might not be happier if I were English." "You can't be serious." "Yeah, I am." Rat-a-tat-tat, rat-a-tat-tat, pick, pick. "Say, that sounds like a woodpecker to me." Silas leaned his head back and looked into the tree where Rachel lay partially hidden. She froze in place.